We have lost contact with North America's 4th Air Force and their 8th Infantry Regiment. Are there any survivors from the 3rd Infantry Division and the 11th Regiment? Please respond. They're engaged in battle with the enemy's 18th Mechanized Battalion. They're requesting reinforcements. The 2nd and 4th Armored Divisions are in retreat. More than half of both divisions are reported to be dead or injured.
How long must we wait in the shadows? Why won't they launch the Fighting Thunders?
Emergent
Fighting Thunder. Why even bother? Hey, Raiden! It took a while, but finally we've received the attack order. We must reduce damage as much as possible.
I'm forwarding you the information. Please confirm before beginning your mission. Do you hear me, Raiden? We're still surveying the enemies, so please head straight to the scene.
There doesn't appear to be many enemies coming to the suburbs, but you can't be negligent. Remember, shoot them before they shoot you. Max speaking. I think that you're aware of it, but it's the first time to witness contamination of this level with these kinds of massive weapons. To be honest, I don't know what will happen, so be careful.
I'm sending you the information on the enemy. No contaminations from surface weapons have been confirmed in the area. This will be aerial combat, so please act as such. The 18th Mechanized Infantry are engaged in blocking the advancement of the enemy ships into metropolitan areas. It is unclear how long we can maintain the front line, so please hurry to the area. The speed of enemy destruction is perfect. Neither the plane nor the pilot has been damaged from the combat. We will be entering metropolitan area very soon. The enemy in that area are being mopped up by the 2nd and 4th Panzer Divisions. Please quickly pass through it and aim for the targeted point.
Hold on. This is too much for the Defense Corps to handle on their own. Descend and pursue the destruction of the target.
Captain, is that really necessary? The citizens have all been evacuated, and most of the enemy weapons have been destroyed.
That may be so, but I'm sure the retreating people could do with a coffee break. It won't hurt to help out a little.
I'm getting a response by radar. Numerous enemies have crossed the defense lines and invaded metropolitan area.
You heard it. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to ask you to respond appropriately on site.
The number of enemies destroyed have been confirmed. It seems that some enemies on the ground have survived. I'm requesting help from the 2nd and 4th Panzer Divisions. Enemy aircraft is flying between skyscrapers. Please be careful.
Be careful, you said. Don't you have any better advice for me?
I believe it's the captain's role to give advice. Don't you have any advice for me?
Make sure you don't hit a building.
Allied battleships are approaching. Good luck. There are vessels moving on the ship. Exercise caution.
I gotta say that the mission was well accomplished.
Excellent job. I will check the measuring.
Well, I'd like to relax over a coffee now, but it seems that's not possible. What's the report, Ashiria?
We have received contact from the Middle East branch. It appears to be a high crystal response within the vicinity of latitude 18 degrees north and longitude 42 degrees east. It seems to have the same energy response as the previous flight battleship.
In other words, there's been another annoying contamination. Unfortunately, you'll have to refuse the invitation to tonight's party.
There's a town around the oasis ahead of us, but it appears that there has been much weapon response and it's been completely subdued.
Their attacks seem perfectly efficient. Can it be there's some sort of unified strategy? No, I can't believe it.
There are no SOS calls from the town. Was everyone able to evacuate?
Don't know. But all I know is that I have permission to attack them without hesitation.
Why are you always so aggressive, Captain? Is that because you're military men?
Well, I'm not sure myself. What do you think, Ashiria? You're a military woman, right?
You're so mean. Your destruction rate was excellent. I can't believe you did that with just one plane. Raid the valley and proceed without going over the cliff. Why have you chosen to raid them as if they're humans?
I won't jump to conclusions yet, but I sense that those crystals have advanced intelligence.
Intelligence? No way! Even if they had any, it could only be simple behavioral patterns like that of insects, right?
You can't rely on the words. Let's just be cautious for now.
Enemy response eliminated. Please maintain your current course.
The enemies will start gathering soon. We gotta rush through.
Bellwether will head later. Exercise caution because I can't support. Successful entry into the ruins, but Raiden seems to have been shelled, so brace yourself. The data analysis from Raiden is complete. What? What are these numbers?
Hurry up and report.
There's crystal reaction from the cave, but no contamination has been detected from other than the weapons.
So it's a cave surrounded by crystals. Isn't that a promising cave for the future? Man, give me a break.
But to have contamination in a cave? What does this mean?
I guess the cave's being consumed. We'll have to ask it to come out and play.
The enemy is transforming and the energy level is increasing. Please be extra careful. Enemy deactivated. Watch out for explosions. Exit out into the sky. Please make a vertical ascent and evacuate at once.
Excavating for crystals, huh? I think we can assume now that they have intelligence. We'll join you after inspecting the cave, so stand by. It took some time, but we will be heading to the Wind's shipping port. Plans have changed slightly. Well, think of it as a duty.
Sorry, Raiden, I need you to go off on your own and head towards the scene while patrolling the periphery. Sorry, Captain, but why are we heading towards Windsport when Bellwether doesn't really need any repairing?
That question exceeds your rank. But I'm not good at keeping secrets, so I'll tell you. I'm doing this to check on a hypothesis I had when I was retrieving crystals from the cave.
A hypothesis, sir?
Well, let's hope I'm not right. Anyways, we'll get a little break if nothing happens.
Okay, let's head there quickly. Enemies arrive the moment we get to the port. Do you hear me, Raiden? Immediately destroy all the enemies at the port. Captain, a transmission from the council. I'm connected.
Tell them I've gone off to get a cup of coffee. You can handle them, right?
You're making me wait an awful long time. Isn't the captain around? I wanted to find out about the unplanned reason to stop by Wynn's port. Oh well. Tell him to report to me later, alright?
Gosh, I can't even have a nice relaxing cup of coffee.
I guess it's not easy being captain. Enemy forces have been confirmed on the sea. Please muck up the enemy, Raiden. Your vital meter is decreasing. We're almost done, so please stay focused till the end.
Continue on to the northwest and head towards the Shell Defense Base, right? Tell you why shortly.
Captain, an emergency call from Michelle Defense Base. There's a huge fleet of contaminated weapons on the field.
I was hoping that my prediction would be wrong. But I guess this saves time to do any explaining. Oh well, hurry over there.
Seems like you've missed quite a lot of enemies. I know you're tired from all the fighting, but please hurry ahead to Michelle Port. Captain, did you predict beforehand that there'd be an attack?
I guess I called it. After all, we did send half of the retrieved crystals to Michelle Port.
Are you saying that the enemies came to take back the crystals? How could that be possible? They don't have to.
But look where they came back to. I've had enough experience out in battles to know that coincidences don't just happen. But that those privileged people in the Council and Weapons Development Division will find it hard to believe.
I'm not so sure you should make statements like that. I'll just make sure it stays unofficial.
Thanks for that. Oh, you can make an official complaint to them that the quality of the coffee in this ship is unacceptable.
Response has been detected in the water. Is that from below? Exercise caution. Its arms are opening out. I can't believe this transformation. The enemy is transforming into a walking hole.
That enemy sure did change forms often. Glad we won. But we've got to head straight to the LHC facility in France. It's the only place that currently has the means to destroy the crystals. Heading to the LHC, but I want you to be as inconspicuous as possible. You should fly at low altitude.
Yes, we sure are being marked by all sorts of places. I wish we only had to worry about the crystals. Is this the famous Sidonia Falls? I've always wanted to see it in real life. Captain, we have a transmission. It's from Madame Lindgren, your favorite lady.
I'd like to pretend that I'm out, but I can't do that. Put me through.
Hello, Captain. You seem cheerful as usual by apparently pursuing this unplanned sea route today, too.
That's correct. I don't know where the enemy will be coming from, so we are patrolling the area now.
Come on, Max. Don't play the fool, but I know that you're a reliable soldier. But BCD is also an organization, so I can't help but feel that you behave selfishly.
I apologize profusely for the trouble. You trust me on this one.
All right. There'll be all sorts of trouble if I don't tell them that I got a report. You know, it's pretty tough for us these days with the Weapons Development Division sticking their heads in all matters. I'll say that you're engaged in patrolling activities to warn us about contaminated weapons, so let me have some of your fabulous copy later.
I guess you owe her a lot, Captain.
She's about the only person who treats me seriously.
The enemy destruction speed is slow. Please be cautious in combat. Entering the LHC facility scouting range. Huh? Contamination response on the radar? But we received no report on this.
Was there no time for them to ask for rescue? Or was this some kind of interference?
An incoming SOS call, but the noise is off when
Since a signal is coming, there must still be people there. That's all we need to know. Okay. Now we're going to demolish the contaminated weapon that invaded the LHC facility. Bellwether, take care of the aerial enemy. And Raiden, take care of the enemy that have gone inside the LHC facility. How come so many enemies have been beaten? How could the defense force be so clumsy to not realize what was going on?
enemy formation confirmed from the scoreboard on the front. Numerous terrestrial weapons are currently overwhelming the facility.
Heard that, Raiden? There are too many of them to fight tactically. I need you to just blast them all down. Why would they attack a regular research facility like LHC with such numbers? What's their intention?
I think they're after the central facility. A large contingent of the enemy has begun to advance there from all directions.
The enemy objective is the central facility, Raiden. Don't let a single approaching enemy escape. Glad to know you made it safe. Sorry, but we're having trouble up here. I need you to come up here and provide backup.
You've let too many enemies escape. I know it's a tough mission, but please hang in there. Now help us up in the sky. The battle has gotten so much easier since you came. Thank you, Raiden.
Totally. It's endless, no matter how many you knock down. There's still an enemy left? Damn! I can't get back there in time. Did you hear that, Raiden? Hurry to the central facility.
Raiden now engaging in combat with the enemy above the central facility. Hang in there. We're heading straight your way. The side parts have separated and fallen. Captain, the enemy has invaded into the LHC facility.
Raiden, pursue it and destroy it by any necessary means. That was close. Well, thanks to you, we were able to protect the facility.
Captain, you already sent out a surveillance? Sure, cautious this time.
What are you talking about? I didn't make any orders.
Huh? It appears that the surveillance plane has fled towards the sea. We will continue to pursue it.
It probably is aware that it's being pursued. Watch out for interruptions, Raiden.
Someone is sending a transmission to Bellwether. Captain, I will connect you.
Oh, I'm happy to be connected. This is the pirate Barbarossa Hawkeye. We'll have to begin a party if you continue to follow us, so I'm just checking to see if you're up for
I'm seeing VH shield. Have you given up pirating?
it. The crystal contamination has worsened recently. While VCD is being carefree, good citizens like us have been exhausted. I was thinking of doing some reading.
I see. Let's get this party started. The guest is fighting thunder. Hopefully there's time to enjoy ourselves.
Is there any reason why the pirates would pilfer the crystals?
I don't know, but there must be some reason. But our goal is to retrieve them, so we don't need to know the reason.
Raiden is pursuing the enemy pirate ship. He will be engaging in battle with her at any moment.
The pirate conquest is not RAIDEN V Mision. There's nothing we can do. Crystals will fall. Quickly invalidate the enemy fighter power. Fighting power.
We are in the optimal state for eliminating the enemy. Please keep it up. It's another transmission. There are always transmissions when you don't know. I'll put you through.
Ugh. I'm not interested in your tag game using Bellwether. I know that you want to do something about the mismanagement, but I would like you to lead the pirates to another squadron and immediately mop up the contaminated weapons.
Sorry, Captain. This is not the time to be dealing with you. We have placed our top priority on retrieving the crystals.
Gosh, the idea of knocking something down and taking it to solve a problem is too simple-minded. I will go to lengths to acquire something from the pirates through peaceful means. I don't need you guys interfering.
I'm surprised the Weapons Development Division is negotiating with pirates. It seems you're visibly engaged in unofficial activities.
What are you saying? I will report this problematic behavior to the Council. You will regret this later.
Oh, darn it.
That's for sure. It is being bombed, is that alright? Raiden will be in danger too if you overlook pirates. It's amazing seeing these mechanisms on a pirate ship.
Right. These are my own personal weapons. Run around as much as you can because I'm gonna turn this into a ship.
Incredible. I'll ask you later where you got those things. Appears that the party is almost over.
But you ain't seen the real powers of VH. One super weapon is coming up. You'll be running scared.
A crystal contamination response is erupting in the pirate ship. Some kind of weapon contamination can be viewed from the inside the screen.
It's definitely a secret weapon, all right. I didn't think that she'd intentionally contaminate it.
No way! It's my dear child! How much do you think this cost me?
The dear child's energy level is increasing rapidly, so please hold
A dear child or a contaminated weapon or whatever. But watch out because it's dangerous.
Enemy formation has changed. The energy level is increasing.
Sorry, but it's not over. There's still something else coming up.
Just be happy the whole ship hasn't sunk. You can come aboard the Bellwether if you don't want to be swallowed into the sea.
No choice. I'll Welcome aboard, but you've got the guest room prepared, right?
We'll assault an unknown entity. Every man, get to your battle stations.
An internal squabble. I'd like you to mop up the crystals right away if we have time for this.
I've finished explaining it to the Council, Max. The arbitrary behavior of the Weapons Development Division has been a problem for a while now, so it was unanimously authorized as a VCD mission.
Thank you. We can valiantly pursue our mission with that in mind.
But the destination is the facility that should have been wiped out by the Weapons Development Division 2 years ago. I guess they just reported it, but they were actually continuing with the research.
That's for sure. We shall exercise caution to minimize the damage.
Your destruction speed is poor. There's nothing wrong with the measuring instruments, so just go full force without worrying about anything. Captain, an incoming transmission from Lieutenant Campbell of the Weapons Development Division.
Lieutenant, your contact is later than usual. What's wrong? You don't look so well.
Don't act so cocky, Bellwether. Who do you think deserves thanks for the protracted crystal battle to be moving in our favor? You're going to destroy it because it's prohibited.
Unfortunately, I'm a soldier, so I don't feel like talking about what's right and wrong. In my personal opinion, I wouldn't easily touch it if I saw a situation in which the weapon of the troops and a pirate ship are being attacked.
It's been 17 years already since the Battle of the Crystals began. It is reaching its culmination with Fighting Thunder and Bellwether. We developed weapons that will save mankind. That basic theory was generated from the crystal research.
You're saying that Raiden and the ship were created from the crystal research?
You want to stop the research just because a pirate ship was contaminated? If the pirates were contaminated and eliminated, it would be killing two birds with one stone. If you worry about such small things, humanity won't be able to advance.
So I guess you're thinking about the rise of their pirates. Lieutenant, you must see us, the people on Bellwether, as being the same as lab rats.
It's a waste of time to speak any more about this. We will not surrender. This is also a good chance for us to destroy Raiden and display our power to the Council.
We have reached the center of the facility, Raiden.
That is the room in the facility to extract crystal energy. Don't touch it and get out immediately.
Can't do that. We will stop you from continuing your precarious research.
Stupid imbeciles! You're going to pay for damaging my facility!
Are you letting the enemies flee? Kindness leads to defeat on the battlefield. The strategy will be changed to escaping from this facility. I'm transmitting the facility data to Raiden.
Escape from the cargo transport route in the depths of this facility. It'll be a bit tight, but be patient.
There seems to be a gigantic duct that can be vertically brought down. Please descend to the route below for now. Move to the north, and you should be able to get outside of the facility. It's just a bit more, so please hang in there.
Hopefully, things will just get resolved.
Captain, there's a high energy response from behind the right.
An ambush. It appears that our flight was being wrecked.
That he has a gigantic armory. Please exercise caution. First, second, third plane? This is tough. The number has increased.
That's true. It appears that the number has increased, but you need to calm down.
We have confirmed the destruction of the enemy weapons. Now it looks like we can escape.
Definitely hope so.
Captain, do you think that the research of using crystals as an energy source is bad?
I don't know. Having too much power can also leave people unhappy. People decide what they choose. It is not for us as soldiers or